Hello dear viewer, I'm leesusss and welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival. A game that's been around for quite a few years, but still regularly gets updated. I'm very happy to say. Version 1.7 is coming out soon, from what I am aware. The experimental version. I don't think whatever happens is likely to... The current changes planned are likely to upset any save games that I do now, so I'm just going to not wait for the new one. And I don't know how long it will remain experimental for, so I'm just going to go ahead and record some, and we'll see how we get on. If you're not familiar with the game, you might have seen it a few years back. Some people were recording and streaming it, but how much is happening right now, I don't know. But it's people probably know Space Engineers a bit more. It's a bit like Space Engineers. It's an open sandbox survival type situation. Supposedly the construction is slightly better in Space Engineers, but the adventuring and other bits and pieces are better in here. I don't know. I know I like the game as far as that goes, so that's good enough. So what are we going to do? Well, there's a storyline mode you can do, which is part of the main sandbox game, but I'm not too fond of it. It's a little bit janky in places, a bit funny. It's not great, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to have some fun. We're going to do some surviving, hopefully, build some cool stuff, and explore around and have some fun. That's the plan. So let's get started. Now I need to make a new world, but first of all, there's me. not that it matters. What a fantastic beast I am there. It's a little bit slimmer than I probably expect. It's a very, very tight suit. So that's doing all right, but there you go. That's me. Doesn't matter too much. As far as zoom. Ooh, extreme close-up. Those eyes are the wrong colour. Never mind. It's fine. Let's go back from there. If we start a new game, single player game, so survival scenario. I never tried a scenario, but I'm fine with that. Creative and freedom. We would do our normal survival from here. Now you can do a lot of changes in here about how the game works, the rules around things like storage and starting material, starting equipment, and probably difficulty of the various enemies in there as well. And you can also play around with the start settings as far as that goes. So, for example, do you want to have a nice easy world like this one here? What sort of how easy do you want to get going with the survival part of this? You know, do you want to have a system with extreme temperature or a non-breathable atmosphere, maybe at the start? You know, you have to deal with that early on. Radiation, wasps, alien wasps that want to lay eyes in your abdomen or things like that. You know, I'm making that one last one up, but generally speaking, what do you want to do as far as the difficulty from here? And we're going to go for an easy one as far as that goes. So you've got different seeds and things you can put in here, but we're going to go for a fairly temperate start at normal temperature, no massive radiation, and air to breathe, which is always nice. I never tried a low O2 one before now. Once you know the game, it's not too bad to play a slightly harder level. I've done that before now. It just changes your priorities about what you do at the start. But you are going to be stuck on the first world for a while until you can escape. So and do other things. So don't make it too hard on yourself. And resources change in there as well that you can get, and various other things from there. So this is quite nice. We don't do the tutorial, but we can just do. What should we call this? We'll call this. There we go. Oh no, let's do LPs. Doesn't really matter. It's just so I can recognise it amongst the other same files on there. Okay, and we can do a random. Oh, look at that. That's a nice big number. What does that make? Start location and things from there, but it's still okay. Normal gravity. And we'll keep the air on there. I don't want to make it too hard because it'll make it harder for me to concentrate on talking to you guys while I'm doing it. Now, this may take a while, so I might bring you back in a minute. Let's see. Oh, it wasn't too bad. Here we go. We always crash land at the start. Coming down in a very dodgy looking escape pod. Oh, hope you bend your knees. Oh. Ow, that's loud. Okay, we're here. Emergency situation detected. So you can. This is where you can start the tutorial if you want to. No, thank you. I am fine. Oh. Okay, here we are. It's quite nice, isn't it? Really doesn't look too bad out here. It's quite nice. Yeah, it's all right. We've got weird animal noises and a big thing walking around over there. Yeah, this game can get a little graphically intensive sometimes. Oh, there's something over there. Look, there's something right there. Look at that. But it seems to be running okay at the moment. Let's pick up these things. Yes. Remember, it's F for me. It's not E to do things. Is that all I'm going to get? Looks like that's all I'm going to get as far as that goes. I thought I got more stuff than that. Okay, let's start off with some basics from here. Let's just make sure. Hold on a second. Okay. Just be ready. You can get jumped early on if you're not careful. So, let's start with a few basics from here. Bottom left-hand side of the screen, you can see my health, 250, because I'm a bit injured from the crash. I'm hungry as well. Food tends to go down quite quickly, so I better deal with that fairly fast. It's one thing I'm not so happy with the game, how fast the food goes down, but apart from that, it's fine. Oh, I must have spotted it. Yes? Keep making grunting noises over there. We've got stamina, which is the one from there, and we've got O2. We have no O2 as well. Looks like I've got a fairly hard start. I've not got many things at all. I thought they usually gave me a bit more than that, but apparently not. I haven't got anything in here. Look, I haven't got anything in the pod. I've got 2 items, which is the most important one: the survival tool and a flashlight. The survival tool is absolutely essential for now. We're going to have to do some basic Minecraft starts of punching a tree, but this is what we use to punch the tree. So we have 3 modes on here. We have the pew pew mode for upsetting creatures that might decide to attack us. Don't expect too much from this. It's really quite weak. But the point is it's got infinite ammo. It's a good starting weapon from there. You can't do punching or anything like that, so it's what you've got. You've got resource mode, which allows you to dig things up, not very well, and to break down trees and things like that. And then we've got salvage mode, which is for getting... Let's we can salvage this. So we can try and salvage. It might not let us. No, it's not going to let me. It's not going to let me do any salvaging. That's fine. Old versions of the game sometimes could let you do that. Let's go back to defense mode. So what do we do first? Well, we need to have some really basic things to start off with. We have nothing in our equipment here, but let's take our hat off. We don't need our hat on right now. We can breathe that fresh air. Isn't that nice? I've probably breathed in a lot of like deadly alien spores that are going to kill me slowly over the coming weeks, but it smells good. It's nice and fresh. Over here, the most important thing we've got is a bunch of stats around what we're comfortable at. We are around the centre of around the equator, so the temperature does vary a lot during the day, and depending on where you are and what sort of planet you're on. So if we go to the far north, it's going to get cold, unsurprisingly, and some parts of the world you will have very cold areas, very hot areas as well, and you have to watch out. Maybe you can't go out in the middle of the day as you want to, and things falling at night, the temperature falling at night. It's something to bear in mind. But most importantly, very advanced suit. We have ability to build things with a basic matter constructor built into our suit, so we can make some O2 and various other things from there fairly easily. But for now, we need some food. Now you might be wondering, can I even eat the alien plant materials in this world? And the answers are, don't worry about it, because the suit can turn most of the material we pick up into edible materials. And you might even be wondering, what can I eat around here? Well, don't worry about that, my little friend. These plant sausages here are fine. It's just plant protein. We're picking up XP as we do this. And over here we have more plant protein. It varies. You start to recognise them after a while, but it varies from world to world. So you get rid of some plant protein, and then we can use our constructor to make some energy bars. You can queue a few up on there, and you can see they use 2 plant protein per energy bar. And these aren't great. They're not the best thing to eat in the entire world, but they're edible. Now, there's also not much point in running around and collecting every bit of food. There's actually quite a lot of food around here, but there's no point running around just collecting everything. These ones will grow back, but almost everything you pick up, like food material, has a perish time. So if you've got the plant protein, it will perish in 23 game hours, roughly speaking. And won't do much for us there. And the cereal bars are a bit better, 90 hours. But the point is, too much food in your inventory, it's probably going to rot. There's not really much point in doing it. So let's get these out of here. I usually keep them in slot 8, in fact. Oops, I dropped them. Come here, you. There we go. Can you... Why is it not going into the inventory? Why is there a bit of lag going on here? There we go. A little bit of slowdown. Maybe because I'm recording at the same time as everything else. Nom! Doesn't do very much for me. I'm going to be hungry a lot. I'm just going to eat all these. And then we'll queue some more up. How many do they use each? They use 2 plant protein for each one. So we'll grab some more on the way. And we need some plant fibre as well. Because I'm a bit injured. I need some bandages so I can make those. And while we're here, let's also collect some minerals. So these are mineral bearing rocks. I forgot how long it takes to collect these things. It takes so long. That's iron ore. Now we will find, you might remember from the start that there's a number of different, we'll head towards that thing over there, whatever it is. There's a number of different minerals, elements available on this world. And copper and iron, copper and iron are going to be a major part of them. Oh god, that takes a long time. It's going to take us a while at the start. Don't worry about all these bubble noise going off. It's just that we need to... we're gaining XP to do some upgrades later on. We've got our what do you call it there? Probably some plant material there. We've got some plant fibres. Explorer tokens we can log in later. We don't worry about those. We'll trade those in later. In the right setting? There we go. Grab this one as well. Now, elements aren't only available on the surface. We will find them. That noise was freaking me out. We will find them buried underground in various parts of the world. In fixed, what do you call them? Fixed, like veins of ore. But we're not quite there yet. We're on the very basics at the moment. That's definitely a building over there. I think that's the comm station. Now, what the exciting thing about this world is, what makes me excited about that, is playing this game in general. What is that, silicon? No, it's just rock. Is the exploring part, and also the building part, and the salvaging part. So one of the things we're going to be doing... What's this here? Nothing. Oh. Look at that over there. The wreckage. Thank you for that game. You're helping me along a great deal here. We will go and salvage that in a minute. Let's go and chop this tree down. Trees... Don't do that. Won't regrow. Won't regrow, unsurprisingly. But there's a lot of trees on the most worlds, so it's fine. You've got enough material from here. Can we now make some bandages? We can. Use these 3 plant fibres and 2 plant protein. And we'll make a few of those. And you might see over there, something is scuttling around over there. There are, of course, life forms. It's unknown faction territory. Really. Oh, it says Talon. So top right on the mini-map, you see that grey thing there, it says Talon. They're one of the factions in the game. Let's have a look at this thing over here. You've got to be careful what you do in other people's areas. So, this territory up here, we've landed right on the edge of their territory. They don't necessarily like you mussing around. So if there wasn't a mineral, like an ore, a vein in here, they wouldn't be very happy with us digging it up, because it's theirs. They want it. So we've got to be careful about that sort of thing, but usually scrap doesn't matter too much. This is a fairly common creature from here. This is an alien insect. Despite their hideous appearance, I'm sure their mother loves them. I'm sure that part of their hideous appearance, don't you made that noise at me. They are mostly like what they could designate prey animals, so they won't actually attack us generally speaking. Sometimes that's a level 1 one, but sometimes the higher level ones are more likely to. See, I mean, the laser isn't doing very much, is it really? But that... I'm just watching that other one behind me. There you go. We got some meat out of it, and we got some alien body parts. Always good. And that's a tougher one. I shouldn't really mess with this one. He's just running away though, very slowly. We can eat these guys as well. They've got random drops. That one had no meat on it whatsoever. That's obviously why it was killed so easily. It's a very malnourished insect. What you oh, he's moving, he's coming for me. Did you see that? He had a go. Come on, you. We are going to get better guns later, don't we? I'm just driving him away a little bit. Again, another malnourished one with no meat on him. We can... 1 second. Let me check my bandages. They're done. There we go. Seems a bit mean to kill the animals, but we do need to have more food sources of food on there, and their meat will be a very welcome one. It's suddenly gone cloudy. It's going to be cloudy suddenly. Oh. What we shouldn't do, though, is eat the raw alien meat. There's an interesting range of injuries and problems you can get in this game, including things like parasites and all the rest. I once had a game where, very early on, I misclicked and ate a bit of alien meat, and then spent several in-game days trying to cure myself of food sickness, which eventually killed me. So, bear that in mind. We're going to get out of this very slowly. If you look on the bottom right, you can see the block is being broken down. How much health points are going down? Oh, a bit fell off. Where did that happen? Where did it fall down? Sometimes you can chop through the base pieces. The whole structure will fall down like that. And you can grab all this here. Quick, give it to me. And what are we getting? Steel plates and various other things from here. We've got some logs and sometimes... there might be a box over here with some loot in it. Usually I'm a bit more focused in these games when I run around and do those particular things. I'm just showing you what's like around here. We have lots of fun running around here. Are we going to get any box or anything? Sometimes finding something that can give you a little jump up on the tech tree could be nice, but I don't think we're going to find anything there. Never mind. We've got a resource over there of some sort. We don't know what it is yet. Oh! I got a little warning now on temperature. What was that? It was up on the top right. It suddenly told me I was very cold. Because I was down the ground? Yeah, look at if I look in the right place, if I stand in the right place down here. It's gone again. I was very cold at one point. It was giving me a warning. I was getting towards the limits of my system. The survival suit is very nice, despite the look. I didn't choose the colour. I did choose the colour. It's all my fault. It's not perfect, okay? It does a good job, but it's missing. Hasn't got a light on it, and it doesn't necessarily keep us super warm in really extreme environments. We can though make a water and O2 condenser, which is very nice if we needed to. One of the ways you can survive if you are missing air, breathable air, in the environment. Where was that box we were heading towards? I've lost track because I've gone down a hill a little bit. I think it's over there. We're gonna grab this as well. We'll grab a bit more plant protein. We need to rebind. I keep pressing E instead of F. I'm sure I saw a structure of it. There's another bit of wreckage over there. They're quite closely packed together. This is plant fibre. Going to need lots more of that. And this early stuff is really just early game stuff. Later on we will find much better methods. It's not a game with a lot of automation, but it does have some cool structures we can make. We have some weird looking plant things over there. Don't worry, they're not actually dangerous, despite the look at them. We have a comm station, which is part of the story mode. What is that over there? Oh, it's not velociraptors. Oviraptors or something like that? What they are? Okay, they are bigger prey creatures, and they are quite unpleasant. So here we are, and we can start a quest mode if we want to here, but I don't want to, as far as that goes. Here's a cargo pallet, and in here is an energy matrix, which is very nice, but not worth anything to us right now because we can't do anything with it. And we've got a switch, which doesn't do anything because the whole place is broken. But if we wanted to, We could live right here. Look at this big aerial here. It doesn't actually do anything. It's just a decorative one. That's very nice. Little consoles and things. These are all things we can build, by the way. We can do all this stuff. We can make fantastic things. But it's a bit of a rubbish base. So I don't think I really want to live here. I could actually turn this into a base and start building around it. We'll keep on going this way. What I need is some basic materials, basic items. Oh, I need to do this. Okay. I want to get the basic constructors running now. It's one of the most important things I can do. And also I need this detector as well from here. Before we do that though, tech tree. I am safe right now, aren't I? Hold on. I don't want to get jumped by anything. Another reason for picking a peaceful world. Tech tree. As you do things, you earn XP points. You can trade them in for various things. What we want for now is we want the basics of... Where is it under here? Portable constructor. So we spend 1 point out of our 25. There we go. We can now make that. Is there anything else we need? Not really. Weapons. I usually go for the shotgun fairly early on. We'll make that soon as well. And that is all we need to do for now. Let us head over here. Some big old bones there. More insects running around. We have something here. Actually, let's make that... While we're here... I'm watching you, bugs. There we go. We'll make it now. It uses 3 iron ore, which is quite simple. I've got enough for that. Now queue it up. And I'll also make the detector, which is our best friend for quite a while at the moment. Nothing different will come out in the dark. At least not in this world. So we're not about to get... We won't have any problems with them. Be quiet, you lot. Unpleasant alien creatures suddenly trying to attack us at night. It isn't like Minecraft like that, where you've got skellies or something comes out. Don't have to worry about that. But I would like to find somewhere safe when it gets a bit dark. Look at this. This is partly buried. Bit of wreckage. Bit of broken off ship. Maybe it's just fallen down. There we go. A cargo box. We have some glass plates and some computers. These are all components of more complicated systems. There we go. Those things over there. I don't really want to mess with them. My gun noises. My gun is not really good enough yet for dealing with big birdy dinosaur things. Anything down here? Nothing else? No. Big bit of wreckage. See? Okay. Can we harvest this while we're here? Ah! Stuck in the hole. Why not? You sound much closer than you actually are. It's freaking me out. There we go. We've got a good range of stuff in here. Where are we going to go next? Have we got the detector ready? Constructor is here. Oh, the detector's still being made. This, though, is one of the most useful items you will ever have in the game. Put it down anywhere. Even much later in the game. Oh, night study coming in. This is a super useful item to making a variety of items, the basic items that you need. There we go. That will get us started early on. We've got a food section, we've got medicine section, we've got tools and things. That's where we can make our shotgun if we had the materials for it. We're lacking mechanical components and things from there. We can make basic templates, we can start making vehicles. Make sub-components, templates for things, which are kind of cool. We've got a little motorbike there, and decorations as well can be in there. Things that we've unlocked. And... Oh! Can I cancel this? How do I cancel this? I can't remember. That's really annoying. I thought I could stop that. I'm going to waste some materials by doing this. I've managed to make 2 constructors, but never mind. On a normal constructor, you can cancel it, but it's never mind. The other thing is we've got a scanner now as well. All these early items do not use any battery power or anything like that, which is nice. There we go. Now we can see various things. We've got a wreckage over there. We've got a resource of some sort. When we get closer, we'll find out what it is. This one we're close enough, so we can see it's silicon. So these are underground deposits from here. Oh! A large wreckage. I think that's where we're going to head to, probably. What is that over there? This is an interesting one. Anything with a question mark? He's always interesting. There's the comm station. We're not quite close enough. What we'll do... I want to get a lot more material, so I think we'll go towards the large wreckage, but we'll go to the close one over here first. Is what we should do. Let's collect some stuff along the way. How are we doing for food? Haven't used my bandages yet. There we go. Another one. Do it again, me. On the munch while we're here. There we go. Obviously, there's a bit of a delay between using it. How much plant? I've got loads of plant protein up here. This is going to start degrading. We can also, while we're here, quickly. Later on, constructors do use. Sorry, I'm putting it in the wrong place. Do use power and fuel and things like that. These early ones, though, they're very slow, but this is why they're so good, because they don't use any juice whatsoever. Got my bandages. I've got 4 bandages. Very nice. I'll make a couple more cereal bars. I think it tastes probably like those OT bars that are covered in honey. You know, they look. The first bite's kind of nice because they're sweet, and then they rapidly, you know, get very boring as far as that goes. This has got a perish time of 12, but it's much better for us. There we go. Then the cereal bars will keep us going a bit longer. The sooner we get our, the sooner we get some sort of better transport to move us around, the better. We'll get there. Just takes a bit of time. We just crash landed in a pod. We're lucky we survived at all, really. Count our blessings. What we should do. Not get attacked by anything. There's some sort of woodpecker over there, making a terrible racket. We've got another wreckage down there. Sometimes you can find almost constructed bases left by other people who haven't done as well as you, which suggests probably you shouldn't use it if they haven't survived. No, here we go. Stairs. Goodness knows what this is from. I don't know. This looks like the sort of thing where there'll be a box or something around here. I don't know. Sadly, we cannot use our weapon at the same time as our torch. That will change later, but we can't yet. Did we build anything else yet? I thought we could build a tent and things. Oh, there it is. We need some more plant fibres. That's what we need there. We're not going to have plant fibres. I've only got 9 plant fibres. That's frustrating. Uh-oh. Sun's going down. It's fine. It's not a problem. Just a bit weird in the dark when you can't see what's going on. Now, these aren't going to go anywhere. There's a cargo box. There you go. We've got some antibiotic ointment. So notice the different maladies here. Dermal burn, frostbite and necrosis. We've also got some stomach pills against indigestion and food poisoning. I could have done with that previously when I accidentally ate some alien meat and got a terrible parasite. And some spoiled food, which was surprising. You know, you find that in these, but there you go. And there you go. A shotgun or something would have been nice, but there you go. Let us head for... No. I've got to remember, it takes... I haven't played for a while. It takes time for the thing to switch. The item you're using to switch. So let's head towards the larger wreckage, shall we? And we'll get the torch on.